Welcome to my channel. I couldn't end my Halloween tutorials with a beautiful moon. I had to do something scarier. So here is my dead, eyeless bride. Wah. I was trying to think of some like super sad story as to why she was dead and had no eyes. But no, I couldn't. I couldn't think of anything. My brain is mush right now. This makeup was like kind of challenging. The eyes were pretty tricky. A dead bouquet is a nice touch if you have one lying around. This is actually a tulle skirt that I pinned on top of my beautiful wig from Dona Love Hair. All of the information will be linked below. This wig is incredible. I love it. I cannot wait to do beauty looks with all of these new wigs I have. Yes! If you do wear this look for Halloween, make sure you're not always walking around with your eyes closed because you might run into a wall. Just saying. Even though the look does look more badass with your eyes shut. Anyways, if you want to be a creepy dead bride for Halloween, watch this tutorial. I bet you guys can guess what I'm doing first. Can you? Yeah, primer. Kat Von D's Lock-It Hydrating Primer and Base, to be exact. Then going in with Kat Von D's Lock-It Foundation in Light 45, which is unfortunately the color of my coffee this morning. Wah. Getting my Ghost on with Lock-It Concealer in Whiteout. I'm so sad I have used so much of this for my Halloween tutorials, but it's so perfect. Then once that was all blended, I started dabbing this really cheap paint called Zombie Gray Cream Makeup, and I was dabbing it super unevenly all over my face because I wanted my skin to look muddled. I hope that's a real word. I think it is. You guys should see all of my makeup brushes and sponges from doing all these Halloween tutorials. They are filthy. Then I'm taking this blush brush that has really separated bristles and Assimilate shadow by Melt Cosmetics and stippling it on my face to again get that muddled, super splotchy look to my skin. Then with the same brush and the same technique, I'm picking up some white cream makeup and stippling that over where I stippled the dark makeup. I didn't want it to actually look like I had polka dots on my skin, so by tapping it in with your finger, it kind of blurs the edges and makes it look better. I just did this all over my neck, chest, and face until I was happy with the way my skin looked. For my dead bride contour, I am again using the same brush and the same stippling technique with a matte black shadow, Dark Matter by Melt Cosmetics, and just contouring how I normally would, but in a stippling motion. The reason I did it like this is because I didn't want to do a soft blended contour look over our splotchy skin and lose all of our hard work. My nose contour got so tiny in this look. I also stippled a little bit of that matte black shadow in various places on my face just to create some more yucky dead skin texture. If you start to lose any of your highlighted points, you can just stipple back on some whiteout concealer or some white cream makeup to bring those back. Just setting my lids with a little bit of powder from my Lunatic Cosmetic Lab palette before we go in and get rid of them. Oh, wait, no, I lied. We're doing our brows first. I didn't really care too much about the brows being perfect because, you know, we're dead and whatnot. So I just used a little brush and some black eyeshadow and just did kind of a straight, fluffy, messy brow. Okay, now we're starting on the eyes. Using my Brow Pop pencil thing from Pony Cosmetics, I am sketching out where my eye hole is gonna be. Then with an itty bitty brush and some black liner by Ofra Cosmetics, it's a black gel liner, I'm gonna fill that all in with black. I wanted to start with a gel black so that I could go over it with a black powder and make it darker than black metal. Okay, you get the idea. Let's move on. I'm setting this right away with Dark Matter Shadow by Melt Cosmetics because I don't want any creasing happening in there because that will completely ruin the effect of it being an eye hole instead of an eyelid. After setting that with the black powder, some of the edges got a little bit fuzzy, so I just went in and cleaned them up a little bit. Next, using Urban Decay's Razor Sharp Liner in Bump, I am drawing an outline almost all the way around the eye hole to create some raised looking eyelid around the eye socket. This part is really hard to explain. Basically, what you want to do is just use shadows and highlights to create the illusion that the inner part of your eye is gone and it's a hole, and then the outer part is raised. It will make your life a lot easier if you do have a couple reference photos to refer to. I'm going back in and shading the outer part of this highlighted part to give the illusion that it's casting a shadow. I also shaded in a few little wrinkles and did the same thing to the top. You'll notice that both eyes are incredibly different. I didn't want them to be exactly identical because I thought it would be more realistic if they were different. Now just going in and blending out all of those lines. To make the bottom lid appear more round, I'm shading the inner corner and the outer corner because the middle would be farthest out, so it would be the lightest. Then going back in and darkening all my lines and making them cleaner. I went in and added some tiny little highlights to add a little bit more wrinkle. Once I was happy with the way the eyes looked, I went in and dusted a tiny bit of pink blush over the lid highlights just to make them more of a skin color instead of bright white. I didn't want anything too crazy or bold for the lips, so as a base I used Lace Lipstick by Melt Cosmetics. Then I patted some NYX blush around the edges just to make it look frigged up. Here is a super easy, cool trick to make your lips look really cracked and dry, and oh my god, my voice is leaving! Sorry about that, too many voiceovers. If you purse your lips together really tightly and then pat a lighter colored powder over top, it won't get into the cracks of your lips, and then when you unpurse your lips, it'll look really cool. Wig time! I just got this wig from Dona Love Hair. This is the super cute box that it came in. Inside the box was a super cute pink wig brush, a wig cap, even the packaging on the wig cap was cute, and the beautiful light gray, super long, wavy wig. It feels so nice and soft. I love it! This is a lace front wig, so you can cut the lace off and customize it to your hairline. This wig already matched my hairline pretty closely, so I'm just cutting it off without cutting off any of the hair. You can do this in sections, or you can just cut it off in one go, which is what I'm doing here. Then you want to put on your wig cap and make sure all of your hair is hidden inside. Then decide where you want your part to sit and put your wig on. In the back of the wig, there's some little bra strap looking things, so you can tighten the wig and secure it onto your head real good. I didn't want the wig to look quite so perfect, so I super carefully messed it up a little bit using my wig brush. I wanted to be able to have my hands in some of the shots, so I super quickly added some gray paint and some black gel liner onto my hands. I did not do a very good job, but oh well. I painted my hands like a dummy before I put my white tulle skirt on my head. It got super dirty, but it doesn't really matter because that's kind of the look that I was going for. I had to secure my skirt veil with pins because apparently my waist is a little bit bigger than my head. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. I love this, it's so creepy. My beautiful ring that my boyfriend made me, got some paint on it. He made this out of a crystal we found together. No, we're not engaged. Don't get any crazy ideas. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all of my other social media stuff. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing it. I don't really want to wash it off. I feel quite beautiful.